Welcome to Trailblazers show. My name is Sim Nongauza, and today we have guests that will be speaking all things park runs. I have Dale and Amanda Mortimer. Welcome to the show, guys.
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, super excited. Thank you.
So today we're talking about park runs. Normally in the show, I always say, I'm talking about hiking and I'm talking about the beauty of the outdoors and all of that. But now I know you guys are also part of local park runs in general, co-event director of the Norm Hudlin Trails, and you do a lot in terms of park run. So now I want to know, what was the inspiration behind your involvement in the park run journey and just organizing these events together? Because I know that you guys started the park run journey together. So tell me about that.
Yes, basically, my son and I, Nathan, and I started back in 2018. I then told Amanda that it is okay to walk the event.
Okay.
We then visited one of the easy ones at Wells Estate. The volunteer team was so welcoming that Amanda and Danny, my daughter, started volunteering there. Unfortunately, COVID hit and parkrun was stopped for a little while. Amanda and I were inspired to start an event in our area to create some love for parkrun like the Wells Estate has. So we approached our friends and the people who own the Norm Hudlin Trails and with our ideas, and they were extremely blessed. And we are extremely blessed that they allowed us to continue the use of their trails every week.
Wow, that's amazing. So how do you guys coordinate with volunteers? I know that your daughter, you guys celebrated the 150 of volunteering, right?
Yes. My daughter has done 150. My son as well. We actually, the whole family have got more than 150 volunteer credits to our name. But parkrun is completely volunteer driven.
Okay.
From the ambassadors to the event directors to the run directors and the rest of the team. So first what we do is we try and cultivate an environment where volunteers feel welcome. I liken it almost to a family where every family member feels appreciated. So we've managed to grow. When we started Parkrun, we had 10 core volunteers. And now most Saturdays we've got 30 people there. And so it's all different people
it's just
that
30
come.
people volunteering.
Yeah, at one event. So we are very blessed to have such a huge team of people wanting to help. So the week preceding a parkrun event, we reach out to the team and we ask them who is available and who can help with whatever role they'd like to. And there's so many different tasks. We give training from timekeeping to barcode scanning. So we've also got a tail walker who walks right at the end of the pack to make sure that everyone arrives home safely from doing the park run. And we've also got marshals on the course to show people the right way and make sure if anyone needs assistance. So really there's something for everybody.
Can you walk me through the process of organizing just a mini brief of organizing a park run?
Cool. So we need to ensure the first thing is that we need to have enough volunteers. So that's number one.
Yes.
If we don't have volunteers, unfortunately, the events can't take place. During the week, we wash the volunteer vests and the lanyards. We get our kids to do the sorting of the tokens. That's one or two of their chores so they can, continue to eat at our house. On Saturday morning, Amanda hauls me out of bed. And that's quite a challenge. We pack the vehicle with the parkrun kit and we arrive at the parkrun very nice and early. In winter, unfortunately, it is very, very dark and sometimes cold and there's darkness everywhere. But the volunteers are there waiting for you guys to come through.
Wow.
We have a volunteer who goes out early in the morning, sometimes also when it's a bit dark, to check if the trail is okay. We call him the spider inspector, especially at Norm Hudlin. So he clears the trail of all the spiders that have built their webs over the course of the evening.
Yes.
We have parking marshals who assist with the parking and the run director who welcomes all the park runners and the park walkers.
Wow. Isn't it nice to just see everybody to just doing their own thing, even if when you think, the weather is a bit not in our favor today, but you see people doing what they will want to do.
Yes. We have had occasions where there's a park run where it's raining and there are almost as many volunteers that there are runners.
That is amazing.
The volunteers that are around here in this area are very committed volunteers, and they love it so much that they will actually pitch up in the rain, the storm, whatever it is. They will be there just to support, make sure that the guys can get onto the trails and enjoy themselves. And yes, they are very, very, fantastic runners.
Wow. Right. So now my next question is, what are some of the biggest challenges you face when organizing a park run, and how do you overcome them?
I think the biggest challenge for all park runs is to get the volunteers involved and to fill the vital roles that we need in order for an event to take place. At Norm Hudlin, we've also got a volunteer, as Dale said, someone that checks out the spider webs in the morning. But it's more than that, because with PE winds, we know trees can fall down in the evening, and we've often had trees falling down on a Friday evening, and we've had to clear them before an event can start. So that has been a challenge for us. And also in October 2023, it was an incredibly rainy season, and Norm Hudlin Trails, the course that we used at the time, was completely flooded. So we had to cancel the whole month's events because we simply couldn't use the trails. So we then had to find an alternate route. So with the help of Ian Pearson, who is the manager there at Norm Hudlin Trails, and Dale, they've found a route now that is less prone to flooding, and it's safer for all the participants involved.
You know what I'm picking up is that weather is a factor. Weather is one of the challenges that I think every organizer of an event or any type of event, because it just caught us off guard. You plan everything and then the weather just disappoints you. And so now my next question is, as a co-event director, right, and part of the ambassadors for local park runs, how do you engage with the local community to just promote park runs and encourage participation?
Well, my wife is extremely creative. She's actually the visionary behind a lot of these events. So you want to create an event which is memorable and encourage those who do not exercise to come to the event and enjoy a walk in the fresh air. We are fortunate to have a lot of youth volunteers, as their time volunteering is recognized as community service at their respective schools. Some of the event venues where parkruns are held are connected to large number of Facebook followers, and they are encouraged to advertise the events within their community. There are many people who attend the event for the first time based on the advertising and word of mouth. We like to create a network where people will communicate with each other to bring them to an exciting event.
Yes. Oh, they are very exciting. They are very exciting. I must say that. So what's the most important thing you have learned from organizing parkrun events, and how has that impacted your life?
Well, I think I speak for both of us that our involvement with parkrun has been extremely rewarding. We get to engage and meet with a variety of diverse people from all walks of life. I've also learned that volunteering is very fulfilling. Personally, that I actually gain more from it than just giving of my time. We have also made many, many friends through volunteering and getting to engage with those people. And I've also overcome my fear of public speaking personally.
I love that part.
Yeah, having to address a crowd of 400 people is my worst fear. And yeah, just being part of parkrun gives you the confidence to do that. So yeah, it's been very rewarding for us.
I love how you said that it has given you the sense of you knowing how to speak in public. I love that so much, because when we were talking outside, you were like, oh, I am so nervous and all of that. But now you see how relaxed you are.
Oh, I wouldn't say I'm relaxed here.
All right. Who is parkrun aimed at?
Well, parkrun events are free. Initially, parkrun was a timed event in the UK. There are lots of runners. The UK still loves to run. They love to run. They've got very fast times. Hence the term parkrun. As time moved on and parkrun branched out to other parts of the world, the leadership started to encourage everyone to participate at events. Parkrun's vision to motivate people to get active. So that is the couch to 5 kilometer.
Oh, wow.
And we've seen that. We've seen a lot of the couch to 5K, but we've seen it beyond, from 5K to 10K and more. Therefore, it is absolutely everyone, from your experienced runners to those who just enjoy a walk. Most people who participate in South Africa walk it. That's brilliant. There is a park run for everyone too, from breathing in the lovely beach air to the forest air, from walking through a nostalgic park to a slightly more technically challenging route. People can visit parkrun.co.za to find an event which best suits them. They can register to obtain their free barcodes, and then they are allowed to view their progress as they enjoy their parkrun journey.
All right. That sounds so fun. And I've seen it. You guys at Norm Hudlin, I've seen it, and it's so amazing. Like, you want to run as well. You want to go there. You want to join in. And it moves me to my next question. What's the most creative or unusual costume you have seen at a park run event?
Well, who doesn't love dressing up? Hey, I'm one of these crazy people that absolutely love it, and we always brainstorm as to what theme we can use to bring out the crazy and the fun elements in all our participants. Particularly, two come to mind. Our New Year's Day event, the theme was Dive into 2025.
Okay.
I came up with that. So we had one of our stalwart volunteers, Dave. He's an absolute gem of a person. He was kitted out in water wings. He had a little floaty on. He had flowers on his tackies. And there were goggles and beach balls. It was actually so adorable.
Wow.
And then our birthday event theme was bold and bright and bold.
Okay.
And it certainly was very bold of our volunteer, Kay. She arrived in the brightest neon zebra print clown outfit.
You had me at neon.
Yes, it was beautiful. With matching kind of different colored wig, with neon orange suspenders. And there she stood in the car park area, happily waving the flag and showing people where to park. So it was absolutely priceless. But everyone loves our events that are themed, because it allows you to dress up and have fun. And who doesn't love that? I mean, let's be
who
honest.
doesn't love dressing up? I've seen quite a lot of tutus, and I'm like, I want to wear that as well. They look really fun. All right, so my last question is, I know you guys have a run director, an event director, and an ambassador. Please explain those roles to me.
Fantastic. So we've got the run director. The run director is the person in charge for that particular event for that particular day.
Okay.
So they're in charge, make sure that everything runs smoothly, that there are no course issues. If there are any incidents, they record them, and just generally making sure that the park run smoothly. And sometimes they take care of the results as well afterwards, make sure that they're processed properly. And event director is overall looking at the overall park run, looking after a group of run directors, and that person is making sure that the event is run smoothly from an outside perspective, and is in communication with the landowner, making sure that that it is able to run and execute without any problems. Now, when it comes to an ambassador is there to overlook different events. So they're there to assist and guide them through the process of registering a new event. Sometimes, and what mostly happens is, if someone has got a 5-kilometer trail or any sort of 5-kilometer area that they would like to have as a prospect of a park run, they would get hold of Parkrun, and Parkrun would then associate them or provide them an ambassador to communicate with. And then that is the channel. The event director or the prospect will communicate to the ambassador, and the ambassador communicates back to the headquarters. And that's how the different roles are. So the ambassador is always there with the events to help them and to guide them as to how they are progressing with the park run, how they can improve, and how they can be in line with the park run rules and regulations.
Well, that comes to the end of our interview. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you coming and joining us on the wireless.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us. It was absolutely fantastic.